Hey, it's Neil and Thomas from neilpoint.com. We are back with another reaction video to the 2024 Eurovision entries. And this time we're going to be reacting to Moldova's entry, which is In the Middle by Natalia Barbu, who obviously already represented Moldova a few years back in 2007. So we have another returnee. And yeah, let's see what she has to offer. Let's get into it.
Listen your voice inside your heart, right in the middle. Open your mind, just like a door, right in the middle.
I'm not going to lie, that hook's going to get in my head quite a lot, I think.
Mm.
All around the world is changing overnight. I want you to be happy all of your life, my beautiful angel, a work of art. You live for sunshine, spread it around. I know your heart is filled with love.
Oh, I like this part.
Yeah, this is nice.
Immediately gives that that traditional ethnic vibe. I like that.
I think we need a few more close-ups of Natalia. It's been very distant.
Yeah, because there's not a lot going on. They're not doing a lot of choreo or anything, so it is very basic. Yeah, no.
All around the world is changing overnight.
Also, we need Natalia to pop with her outfit. She's not popping. They look like a girl band.
I thought it was at first.
Yeah. I've only just now noticed that they each have two mics.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this part.
Cool. That's giving me a bit Hunger Games.
Yeah, they look like archers. Legolas. This is the part where it needs more energy.
Okay, well, you asked for more. Okay.
It comes a bit to a sudden end.
Yeah, that was. I thought.
I was sort of expecting like another chorus or something.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were so far into it. So it's an interesting one, I think, because there's bits of it that are just a bit too slow, but then there's bits of it that are really nice and really enjoyable, and then there's bits where you're just like, please give me more, please, just a morsel more. Like you're almost like Oliver Twist, like, please, Natalia, can I get a little bit more from you, please? It's like I won't say go girl, it's given us nothing, but it's not given us an awful lot in terms of performance. Vocally, I thought it was really good. I thought even the high notes at the end, which are sometimes very hard to hear as well as perform, I don't think they were awful either. So
No.
I think pretty solid performance. Just there's just more that they can do here. So we've got another few months. They can pull something out of the bag. We know that Moldova can stage. We saw Pasha Parfeni last year with some insane staging, not even just insane, but beautiful. So maybe they can incorporate some of that lesson from last year, and
And let's not forget what
on.
they did 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, of course. I can't even remember the name of the band, but the
Trinitlu or something. I don't know how to pronounce
I think
it.
that's the song, but yeah. Oh yeah, and they pulled that out of the bag as well. And again, that didn't have a lot of staging, but it was fun, and I think we can elevate this. I don't think this is bad. Qualification wise,
this is where I'm going to stop you, though.
Okay,
it's Moldova.
It is Moldova.
If there's one thing that I've learned over the past couple of years is do not underestimate Moldova at Eurovision. They know how to stage, like you said. There was obviously no budget whatsoever for this national final. It was just basically you're on stage, we're going to put some crappy LEDs behind it and just sing your song. We'll have a little vote, and then you'll go to Eurovision, and then that's where the real, like the big stuff happens. She is a returnee. People know her, which is already a plus. Who would have thought that Moldova would have done so well 2 years ago? I don't think when that song came out, it was so crazy, it was so over the top. People were like, "Oh my God, what is this?" And then they end up nearly winning the televote, just because they had it wasn't like the staging was that insane or anything. It was just fun. It worked, and I think Moldova is very good at that, and they're very good at surprising us. And the song in itself is I think this is a good song. This is a good entry. This is a decent song. It's the vocal is decent. There's these traditional elements in there. It has a fun beat. I think these sort of static performances can work with the right camera angles and the right lighting, especially with the stage that we're having in Malmö. They're going to be really in the center of the hall, in the arena. You can have like 360 camera angles of this. I mean, they could put 4 mics for every person on stage, and they could just do complete twists.
And some sound engineer in Malmö is having an absolute meltdown at you suggesting that.
All I'm saying is it doesn't actually need a lot. It just needs proper camera angles. It needs a proper backdrop. I remember a couple of years ago when Go A first did Vidbir and they won with Solove. That too was a very, very static performance. But what made it work was the fact that the staging was just perfection. The backdrop was really cool. The camera angles were really cool. There was a little bit of shoulder action going on. So it wasn't much, but it just worked. And I think that Moldova could recreate something like that. It's all going to be to do with camera angles for me. And like I said, never underestimate Moldova. I can see this qualifying. This is also they also have a lot of diaspora. Let's not forget about that. It's a televote only semi, so you'll have to wait the full staging package in Malmö. But I would be surprised if this doesn't qualify. It's also one of the few songs that we have so far that is this traditional, like this ethnic. I think there's a lot of dance, there's a lot of pop, there's a lot of disco and crazy stuff going on, and this is sort of very laid back, very smooth. It's not like I have it high in my top or anything. I'm just seeing the potential of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything bad with it. I think that's one thing to say. I think this year is a strong year from. There's not a lot of songs that I do not particularly like. There's a couple, and we'll get to them, I'm sure, at some point. But I think it's a strong year, and that's when I do begin to worry for some of the smaller countries, like Moldova, how they'll fare, even with good songs. We saw 2021 Croatia didn't qualify with Albania, despite, by all accounts, having an extremely fun song and staging with TikTok. So it's when you get into this territory, it can be a little bit concerning for some of the smaller countries. But no, I do like the song. I think it'd be nice to see it at the final, but for me, it's borderline. at the moment. Let's just see what semi it's in, because I think that might also have a lot of sway. Yeah, it's in semi-final 1. So it's competing with the likes of Slovenia, Lithuania, Ukraine, Croatia as well, Ireland, Finland, Iceland. So there's a lot of competition in that semi. Will this stand out for the right reasons? Maybe.
Well, I was going to say, it is all the countries that you just named. There's not a single one of those countries that has anything similar to this. So there's been plenty of times where Moldova qualified where I was like, really? With worse songs than this. I think we're just not seeing the full potential because of the really basic stage. I feel like same thing with Ireland, to be honest. Like when we saw that, when we reacted to that performance, we both were like, okay, this needs so much more. It is such a basic staging. And that was Ireland, who don't have the best track record with staging. Moldova do. So, and I'm trying to, I should probably look it up later. I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm trying to remember when the last time was Moldova didn't qualify. I think they're on a bit of a streak, aren't they?
I think
they have qualified at least the past 2 years.
And I think they were qualified before that as well.
Weren't they the ones as well with I forgot their name, where it was like the two couples and they had like that prop on stage with the little doors that they opened?
I think the trio, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was Moldova as well, but
who would have thought that was going to qualify?
I mean,
and actually do
it's
well.
It's something to watch as well, isn't it? Like you see the videos from the crowd and just see how they're doing it. It's wild. Kings and Queens of staging potentially, but I think this depends on the final package. So I guess we have to wait till Malmö to see what they're going to deliver and whether or not they can make it into the top 26 countries. Do you have any predictions of where it would end up if it did qualify?
I would say anywhere between 15 and 25, I'd say. Lower, like the right-hand side, lower part. I don't see it coming top 10 at all, but I do see it qualifying.
Okay, I would be right-hand side as well if it qualified. I don't think there's inherently anything wrong with it that would, make it closer to the bottom. But I do think right-hand side somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. But as I say, that's something we'll find out in May. So we'll end it there for Moldova. As we keep saying in every single video, there's loads of videos of us doing reviews now. You can keep an eye out on the website, niallpla.com. You can like and subscribe to this Twitter channel, and please do ring the bell if you would like to be notified about any future releases. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well, Niall Pla blog, and I'm just Niall Pla. That's Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me there.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Pairaton.
And we'll see you again very soon. Bye.
Bye.